Well, hello everybody, and welcome to our Coffee Shop Thursday. It's a special edition of Coffee Shop Thursday because it's Holy Week. So I've decided to put the coffee away for today and instead power up with a little more of the caffeine there. See, Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew Thursday. That's what we need to do. Yeah, it's a couple of tough days in the life of Jesus that we're going to be going through now. He is about to have his last meal with his disciples. Then he'll be going to the Garden of Gethsemane to praying fervently that he can get out of this, that somehow God can maybe tinker with the plans that are there and maybe change the course of history. Then he'll be arrested. He'll be tried before Pilate, and by Friday evening, his body's been taken down from the cross and laid in a tomb. But, hey, let's get back to Thursday. This is his last meal with his disciples. When we look at the synoptic Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, there we have Jesus taking this as the time that he gives to you and to me what we call Holy Communion, the Eucharist. And it is a celebration of Jesus giving his self, his body, his blood for you and for me. And he took those two very simple elements, bread and wine. And as he gave that to his disciples, he said, hey, eat this and drink this and remember me. Remember me. There's power in that meal. Power for you and for me. But there's something else about that meal that we dare not forget. I'd like to read that story. It's found in the Gospel of John, and only in the Gospel of John. Now, before the festival of the Passover, Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart from this world and to go to the Father. And having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. The devil had already put it into the heart of Judas, son of Simon Iscariot, to betray him. And during supper, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God and was going to God, he got up from the table, took off his outer robe, and tied a towel around himself. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel that was tied around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, Lord, are you going to wash my feet? Jesus answered, you do not know now what I'm doing, but later you will understand. Peter said to him, you will never wash my feet. Jesus answered, unless I wash you, you have no share in me. Simon Peter said to him, Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head. Jesus said to him, one who has bathed does not need to wash except for the feet, but is entirely clean. And you are clean, though not all of you. For he knew who was to betray him. And for this reason he said, not all of you are clean. After he had washed their feet and put on his robe and had returned to the table, he said to them, do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for that is what I am. So if I, your teacher and Lord, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have set you an example that you should also do as I have done for you. Very truly, I tell you, servants are not greater than their master, nor are messengers greater than the one who sent them. If you know these things, you are blessed if you do them. Jesus did more than wash a bunch of smelly disciples' feet. Jesus showed them what it means to love one another. to love in a way that supersedes any other aspect of loving that you might think about. That you're willing to get down on your knees and serve each other. That you are willing to become a slave, become a servant. You are willing to give up your life for that of your family, your friends, and perhaps even strangers. Can you imagine Jesus washing all those dirty, smelly feet? Jesus did this. This is sacramental. In some churches, it's pretty much elevated to that, almost to a sacrament. Even as much as we celebrate Holy Baptism and Holy Communion as sacraments in our church, the washing of feet comes in a pretty close third. Think about that on this Maundy Thursday. Maundy Thursday also means the command Thursday from mandatum, commandment, because it's the same night that Jesus told his disciples, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another just like I have loved you." Blessings be with you on this Holy Thursday. Hopefully, you don't really need an extra shot of this, but if you want it, go ahead and take it. We need it because it's going to be a long night. A long night as Jesus is put on trial, and we await that time when he will be going out to Calvary and there hanging on a cross. But for now, let's dwell on those words. Love one another as I have loved you. Blessings be with you.